This is an Audio Wool original.
It is Frightday. I'm your host, Byron, and we're broadcasting live from our early morning compound in the woods of Montana.
Is it only our compound in the early mornings, or is it always our
Currently
compound?
early morning.
Okay.
And life can feel like a game sometimes. You give and give and give. A combination of escalating sacrifices, all in the hopes of it being enough. But what really matters? And will it ever be enough? We'll talk about that, house phones, shrub pruners, and being punk, I guess, as we review Bryan Bertino's Vicious. I'm joined this morning, by Kelly.
Hi.
And Sam cannot make it because he's delivering a box.
He is.
All right.
Yes.
This
is true.
It's usually a live show, but we are having a bit of technical difficulties. If you want to watch it live, go to, Frightday, live.frightday.com or twitch.tv/audioworldnetwork. We also have a hotline, which is kind of fun.
We love hotlines.
Call 1-833-374-4489 now to share your paranormal encounters and real-life nightmares, or to talk horror with the hosts.
Some people talk horror with the hosts. Sometimes people share their true tales, which
We have gotten some really good ones.
Yeah, you got to get it in because we're doing a Halloween spooktacular version of True Tales of Terror. And it's been a long time. I think it's probably been a year or longer since we've done a True Tales of Terror episode. Really excited to do that.
Yep.
And I have to tell you, Kelly, we're not going to listen to any of those calls today. We are, however, going to listen to one of our whistleblowers.
Oh my gosh, I'm very excited for this.
Sometimes we get calls from people like Allentown, or I guess, I don't know if we would consider the jazz man? A whistleblower, but a paranormal entity.
Yeah, paranormal entity.
A few weeks ago, maybe a couple months back, actually, we got a call from someone identifying themselves as Zanzibar. They were discussing cattle mutilations, which is something that's been kind of on top of your head lately.
Well, it has, because they're going on around here.
They're going all around here.
Yeah.
Not too far.
In our neck of the woods.
Yeah, what exactly?
I tried to get Byron to go investigate. He refused.
I was wrapping up.
He refused.
That's not true. Now I'm a freelancer. I'm like a straight up journalist podcaster these days.
Okay, well, now it's winter.
Yeah, well, let's go check it out. It's not snowing yet. It will be next week or this weekend.
I think this weekend.
A couple days from now. But yeah.
I mean, I'm ready. I'll go on a road trip with you. You just need to tell me like a week ahead of time so I can cancel all my things that make me money.
Cancel all your jobs you're doing.
And we can go.
You really are declining in life at
I
this
am.
point. You're
I'm just leaning in.
Yeah. Well, so, okay. I just want to... Zanzibar, last time they called, they were talking about some technology that... Was it... What exactly... I mean, they were saying...
Do you want to replay the old one, too?
I guess.
Let's replay the old one to give everybody...
Zanzibar worked for Food and Drug Administration for 144 billion years. This is possible. FDA possesses temporal liminality. Layman's terms, time travel. DNA is the key. Chordate DNA.
So basically, they were saying that that people were using cattle to time travel, right? And
the chordate DNA.
DNA, of course,
Yeah.
which...
Yeah.
Mammalian DNA, bovine DNA.
Yeah.
Nucleobases correspond to
Pause for a second.
eightfold way of quark modeling.
So I feel like I'm more connected to Zanzibar now because I started taking some supplements.
Oh, God.
Including
All right.
bovine
we're not
adrenal
pitching
supplements.
We're not...
No. This was just my doctor said, try these before you take artificial hormones because clearly you're,
sensitive.
struggling with life.
Yeah.
Your brain stopped working,
Well,
Kelly.
yeah.
So, and so one of the supplements I'm taking is bovine adrenals.
You're taking bovine adrenals.
Yeah.
And how is that working out for you?
I don't know. You tell me.
I mean, honestly, not sure.
Do I seem more cow-like?
I don't think so.
That was a trick question. That was a trap. Okay, go ahead.
I would never. Come on.
Sympathetically, cows have perfect sequences for fermionic tunneling wormholes. This is why farmers find perfectly healthy cattle as husks.
So that's the cool thing. Like, you always find these dried out, hollowed out, bloodless cattle, and they're actually being used to time travel.
That's why they've been drained of their blood, because we use all their blood for the traveling of time.
I think it's, you enter them as if they're a wormhole, and then they're done. Like, you crawl in them like a tauntaun.
Oh, yeah. Good reference.
Okay.
Subjects were perfect genetic candidates, catalysts, Fermion drylospheres, allows phantom time, Zeitensprünge, in internet parlance, retcons. Whole chapters of history books, modern injections, vaccines, very jab happy at feedlots. Coincidence? No, no, no.
I forgot that Zanzibar is anti-vax, because, cattle get a lot of vaccines.
Right, they do.
Yeah.
They do. I know, it's okay. Just Zanzibar, I think we need to be cautious about that. Vaccines are pretty important. We should always be conscious about what we're putting in our
trust the
bodies.
science,
But
yes.
science
This
is
is not
important.
statistically possible, causality, pliable, humanity, pathological, ergo, universe is deterministic. Species of determinism? Evil.
Forgot about that. That's cool. So yeah, Zanzibar a couple months back did leave us that message, and it was captivating. Honestly,
It was very captivating.
And we are going to have larger discussions in the Frightday Community Center at discord.frightday.com.
Of course.
And I will put both transcripts as well as the audio files for that, as well as this second quote-unquote confession from Zanzibar.
Okay, let's hear Zanzibar.
Transliminal drillospheric voyages done by special FDA agents, Sarconauts. Sarconaut installed into biovehicle via mechanical.
Sarconaut.
Yeah. Are we breaking this
like
down?
sarcophagus?
Sarconaut.
A knot?
Like a...
Like a knot of a sarcophagus?
I mean, let's
Sarconaut.
let's listen to it, and then we will
Okay.
dig deeper into it. Maybe not on mic. I don't, because we do have a movie
Sorry.
to talk about
I know.
today.
Carry on.
Installed into biovehicle via mechanical apparatus, aka the catapult. Experience unpleasant.
Did they want me to make puns about catapults? And what was the other one? Like, there was one.
Sarconaut?
No, just on the last call I did another. It's funny. Not really.
Biovehicle administered beta blockers. 3,000 cubic centimeters.
Pause.
Bovine consciousness dissolves.
Okay, I'm really thinking about starting to take a beta blocker too.
Oh, God. Okay, so this is just you admitting to all of the
Every medication I take.
interventions that you're experimenting with. Wonderful.
Fermionic rectifier eats 3-phase 108 amp load. The triangular gate opens. Instantaneous trip technically occurs in negative time. Sarconaut experiences nothing, just shower of viscera as drylosphere collapses at terminus. Viscera and maybe relativistic psychosis, usually temporary. I was assigned social prophylaxis. Administer Begivward. Take 180 gram Frenchum Sabbat. Timing is everything. Soft tissue within 91 meters. Myokinetic arquebus. Target feels insect sting. Multiple organ failures within 72 hours.
Okay, I mean, a lot going on here. I think he's describing the
A
process,
sacronaut.
right? Okay.
So he said sarconaut, but a sacronaut is someone who journeys inward to uncover the sacred codes written on their soul at birth.
Okay, so this might be death, though.
Okay.
Right? I don't know. Listen, we're a couple of dunces in the morning. I haven't even had my cup of joe, and don't even dare talk to me until I have had it, right?
Oh, whoa, hold on.
Okay.
Oh boy. I got a sarconaut.
Tell me about that. We do have about another minute of Zanzibar here in a second.
The sarconautiloids themselves, or sarconauts, have only recently evolved from sometime during the lower early Orthocene.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you didn't know what it was when you read that out loud, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's continue the call.
Okay.
Undiagnosable. No causal trauma. No civic disorders. Remember U.S. Socialist President Calvin Dorset Leckenby? No, I think not.
Wait,
I don't recall.
there was a socialist president?
Let's see.
Calvin?
Remember U.S. Socialist President Calvin Dorset Leckenby? No, I think not.
Calvin Dorset. Hold on.
That's interesting. Let's look up Calvin Dorset, but then we should probably move forward.
Dorset?
Yeah. So is he saying that people went back in time to erase the memory of our first socialist president, Calvin Dorset?
I can't find anything about him.
Well, it's probably not a real person.
Re-entry protocol the same, but difficulty is greater. Beta blockers must be synthesized from walnuts and tree resins using kitchen tools most often. Activity survives in popular memory as alchemy.
I mean, I love alchemy, but now I'm starting to think that Zanzibar might be a...
Calvin Dorset, age 88, passed away at Methodist Hospital on June 14th, 2025.
Okay. That was actually probably close to the time that I received this from Zanzibar.
Wait, this one? It was close to the time you received this one?
I mean, let's see. Because it has been a while.
Okay, I don't know if he was president, but he did graduate from Abraham Lincoln High School with the class of 1955, proudly served his country in the U.S. Marine Corps, spent 15 years with the Iowa Highway Patrol. This doesn't sound very socialist.
No, I agree.
Longtime member of the Presbyterian Church.
Okay.
Fermionic rectifiers impossible before 2987 requires hyperspatial additive manufacturing for tesseractic steel laminations cannot be imported. Significant causal trauma. Remember 2016? All points before Sarconaut must rely on Solomonic breathing techniques and solid grasp of liturgical calculus. Many cannot. They die stranded. Re-entry, very unpleasant, literally takes forever. Some cannot cope. Claw way out of drylospheric endometrium. Activity survives in popular memory as skinwalkers.
Oh, no.
Solomonic breathing likely refers to a combination of breathing techniques from a system like Solomon Yoga Lattes and his associated practices, which include yogic and Pilates breathing exercises. These techniques focus on activating the diaphragm for core strength and stability. That was also FYI, AI response, so it could be totally wrong.
It could be anything. But what's your current status on the one, believability, and two, what we're hearing from Zanzibar at this point?
Okay, so I'm gonna say there are a lot of big words.
We're gonna have to get the transcript.
I need the transcript. I need to do some digging. There's some interesting components. I'm less familiar with this corner of things.
Sure.
But also I feel like because of Allentown, I became way more familiar with a whole different corner of things. So I need to dig in. I'm reserving judgment.
You were not much of a World War II buff before Allentown.
Now it's all I care about, pretty much.
Now you just care about housing neighborhoods in New Mexico and
yes, yep.
Nazis, basically. So
yeah, well, and magenta, and now I'm way further down the road with Paperclip, and pretty sure that Hans Kammler really did end up in America.
Yeah. Interesting.
So, by the way, I found more about that recently. The son of the guy who interrogated him supposedly came forward and said, yeah, my dad definitely interrogated him after he supposedly died.
Sure.
And helped set him up with a new life in America.
I mean, interesting stuff. And I guess if you want to hear the final chapter of Allentown, or I guess the potential final chapter, our last communication with Allentown, that's at thefrightdaysociety.org.
Breaks my soul.
And
Allentown, if you are out there, please reach out.
Give a please.
Hey, Allentown, I have signal now.
All right, she's looking straight into the camera.
Please, Allentown, reach out. Anything. I really hope you're okay.
We'll put your signal number in the show notes of this episode of Frightday.com.
I don't know if we should do that.
Wait, why? What do you mean?
Can you do that? Is that bad? That feels bad.
No, a lot of journalists have their signal available to everyone.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean that way because it's a safe communication.
All right, safe communication signal over and out.
Wonderful. Zanzibar, freaking weirdo, right? Love to hear it. Thanks for giving us a call. 1-833-374-4489, 1-833-FRIGHT9. If If you have
Fright Nine.
weird that okay.
But it's 833, which is hard.
Yeah, if you have any theories, thoughts on this, we still haven't. We had that great tip to send off one of the Allentowns to a local ham radio club
Operator. Yeah.
We do need to follow up on that.
100%.
We do appreciate those kinds of tips, but
Actually, yeah. And that reminds me that I'm supposed to get my kids to join one of those.
I don't know if you need to do that. But
Elio.
I do know that we got to do some work, Kelly.
Right, we got to talk about a movie.
Well, not quite yet. We have to talk about films, and we have to put away some DVD copies of, let me look at my rack here, big old stack of Savages. Remember that
I
one?
actually kind of like that one.
It's not bad.
I like that one.
It's time for Staff Pigs.
It's Oliver Stone, yeah?
They say so much, but they never tell you if it's any good.
Werewolf movie with E.T.'s mom in it?
The Howling, horror, straight ahead.
Okay. This is interesting because my staff pick this week, it doesn't come from a video store, it comes from an interesting era for me, the Redbox era.
Oh, God, I really hope that you aren't going to steal mine.
I don't think I'm gonna.
Okay. Because there's one that's kind of obvious.
Oh, this is not obvious. So
Okay,
the path
cool.
that I went down, you're probably going to do the obvious one because, yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah. No, I was running through my head. I mean, there's a lot of kind of game testing style horror films that kind of match this. You know, like The Box, maybe is probably what you're going to do, right?
No, it's not.
Okay. But like films like that, like almost like a Monkey's Paw style
Okay.
film. And I was like, no, I don't want to do that. So then I ran down the list of like movies that are synonymous with the title Vicious, because like there's so many horror films that are, I don't know, like what depraved or etc. So I went with a film that I recall renting at a Redbox in 2011 from a very familiar director these days, but it was his first film. It was it's called Vile. And I'm not playing the trailer because we've been hit with copyright strikes every time we do it. So I don't know.
We can't play trailers anymore?
I don't know if I'm going to.
How are trailers not
like fair use? I don't know because we're playing them in their entirety, but it's okay. YouTube.com/Frightday if you want to watch the video version of this, but
what?
We'll figure it out.
I'm so confused by that.
4 friends. Oh, I didn't say the name of the film. It's called Vile.
No, you did.
Oh, did I?
Now you said it twice.
Okay,
though.
wow. It's early. 4 friends are kidnapped by a madman and locked in a house with 6 other people. Each of the captives have to endure life-threatening torture to fill a device attached to their heads, or they will be trapped inside forever. And I recall the thing that they have to fill, it has to be filled up with blood or flesh, I think, is what you have to do. So it's kind of almost like not a follow-up. It's along the vein of a Saw film. But I mean, I was going to say, I think tonally it reminds me of something like Would You Rather? I don't know if I'm watching your face to see if that was the one that you were thinking about doing as well. No, it's a silly little horror film, kind of in the post After Dark Film Fest kind of era, like that same thing. But I actually recall this being pretty good, at least for $1
Well, I wish
rental.
I could recall it because we can't play the trailer, so I don't know if I recall it.
I mean, we could. Do you want to break the rules already? We could play the trailer.
It's just so weird to me. Like, why are we? I don't know. That's just strange.
Well, because we don't have to make money off our podcast. It's fine. I don't care. You think I care? Yeah, let's try that.
Ooh.
I apologize for the uncomfortable circumstances that have brought you all here, but I can assure you that if you work together, you will all be out of here in no time.
You think we're gonna make it out of here?
Hold on, I recognize that guy.
I have given you all a new piece of jewelry on the back of your heads. This device is intended to do one thing only, which is to siphon off particular chemicals that your brains naturally produce. The chemicals that we need are only produced when the body tells the brain that it is in trouble.
So it's adrenochrome.
Are we doing adrenochrome harvesting? And this is back before I was aware of the QAnon conspiracy. And
Whoa.
Pain will be your only way out of this house.
That's right. So this makes more sense. It wasn't blood and flesh. It's adrenochrome. I'm glad we did this. Whoops, okay. I skipped forward.
And I'm thinking if we split it up,
I definitely haven't seen it.
Bad.
This feels like a fan-made trailer.
I think we're gonna have to be a little rougher than that.
I'm so glad we did this because my memory of this film is very different.
What if it's a different movie?
No, it's not. Because they most certainly are burning, scalding, cutting off ears, hugging really hard.
Stabbing, slamming, all the pain.
Oh, I'm just so glad we did this.
What, because now you're gonna, oh God.
Burning with an iron? Oh, there's a...
Fuck, the fingers, the fingernails get me the worst, like the worst of anything every time. Oh God, that's gonna make me nauseous all morning.
Oh, sorry about that.
Oh.
So, again, this is a fine film. Nothing like too spectacular, but when I dug into it a little bit, I found out that this was Tyler Sheridan's directorial debut.
Oh my God, wait, what?
Yeah. Tyler Sheridan.
Fuck that dude. That dude makes bad shit.
The guy who went on to create and direct Yellowstone and 1923.
So fucking annoying.
As well as, most importantly, Tulsa King with Scoo-dabby-dee-bee-dabby-dee.
But you're not supposed to, you can't say skibbity.
No, that's not. It's a different guy. It's the scatting guy. The guy.
Oh, well, it's with Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, so I had it mixed up. I thought Tulsa King was the other guy. Oh no. I thought who's Hawkeye?
Jeremy Renner?
Yeah, what's Renner's show? Renner has a show too.
Renner's a scatting guy?
He's the mayor of Kingstown. And I get Tulsa King. Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, he doesn't.
I think he does.
What the fuck are you talking about? You're in a parallel dimension.
I'm not. I'll play it for you later, or I'll play it now because I'm gonna have to edit this episode. There, he's making a funny sing song. He sings. You didn't know he's a singer as well? Okay.
I mean, most actors are, I suppose.
Either way, wild episode.
But Dakota Fanning sings.
Check out this film if you want to be a Tyler Sheridan completist, I guess.
Boo.
It's fine. It's fine. Kelly, how about you? What are you recommending to the people these days?
Okay, well, I thought mine was obvious, but you didn't guess it, so maybe it wasn't obvious.
Probably, or something.
No, it's Hide and Seek, a 2005 movie.
Why would that?
Because it has Dakota Fanning in it.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah.
All right.
Obvi. It's the only other real horror movie she's done. Also has Elizabeth Shue, Robert De Niro, and Femke Jensen.
Yeah, I remember that being kind of a step down for De Niro. I was like,
it was. He had kind of an era there, where like things were a little bit compromised, I would say. I think he was having a midlife crisis maybe because he got to play a father in this to Dakota Fanning, even though he was like 62 when the movie came out. Not that older fathers aren't a thing.
But this was a transitional period for Robert De Niro.
Right? And I think he was trying to hold on to his youth and play like, so he probably...
I can't be dad anymore.
It's like buying pants where like you wear a size smaller than other brands. You buy the brand where you wear a size smaller because it makes you feel better. He took the script where he got to play
a real thing
a younger guy. If you're a girl, it's a thing that you do.
You find
he took the script for a role where he got to play like a younger type character. Maybe he had like 3 scripts at the same time, and one of them was for a father, and the other 2 were for grandfather. He's like, "Fuck that! I'm playing a father."
Interesting,
right? So anyhow, I saw it because my college boyfriend was in love with both Elizabeth Shue and Femke Jensen, and so that's why I watched that. Oh yes, you do. Adventures in Babysitting.
Never seen it.
X-Men.
Nope.
Really? You don't know either of those actors?
Not really.
Cocktail?
No, I've never seen it.
Okay, well, you're fucking weird. Everybody, please weigh in the comments and tell Byron how fucking weird he is for not knowing who Elizabeth Shue or Femke Jensen are.
Sorry.
Do you know who Robert De Niro is? Are you familiar?
Was he in Taxi Driver?
I have a fun fact for you. Do you know he's actually Robert De Niro Jr.?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I don't know if that matters, though.
It's just a fun fact. Anyhow, it's Dakota Fanning plays a standard kid seeing creepy dead people, including mostly an imaginary friend who appears after her mother dies.
What came first, Dakota or Elle?
Dakota.
Okay, so I think I've erased all my memory of Dakota. I'm Scholar Johnson. Fanning.
Yep, different Dakota.
Huh, interesting.
This was the original Dakota. Johnson came after. This was the OG Dakota.
Oh, so she was the Watchers fanning. Interesting, huh?
She was also the person who was in Man on Fire.
Never saw
the kid that got kidnapped in the Denzel
Didn't see
action
it.
flick.
I'm aware of it. I didn't see
Okay, it was pretty
she
good.
was in The Runaways. That's right. Okay, that makes sense. Cherry
Anyhow,
Bomb. Yeah.
lots and lots and lots of things. She's great. Really like her. She was good in this. She was a good little kid actor. I think that it's difficult to evolve into an adult actor after being a little kid actor. At least that's what all little kid actors who evolve into adult actors have to say about it. So I think she's doing great.
You think
and
some of them have been had it really easy? I'm trying to think. Elijah Wood, maybe?
No, I mean, didn't you hear my story about how he showed up at Contact with Fred Durst? I don't
Seems
know.
like a normal thing. And rest in peace, Sam Rivers, by the way.
Does that seem normal? Does that seem
Yeah,
normal?
I mean, if you're a Hollywood guy, I would rather hang out with Fred Durst than an actual serious actor.
I guess I just never imagined that is oh, guys I'm going to hang out with, if he would have shown up with Ethan Embry.
Okay.
Would have made more sense. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, Ethan Embry, great. I had a great talk with Ethan Embry, remember?
I do remember that.
That was a good one.
I do remember that.
He moved out of L.A.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Is he, what's his jam?
He's a good guy.
He's kids?
He has kids, yeah.
And he's like, get me the fuck out of here?
He's not one of the... I think he exited during COVID, but not because he was like...
He was like, oh, it's a good reason.
He didn't Frankie Muniz. He didn't be
Okay.
I got to get out of here because of all these damn restrictions.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So,
Totes.
Yeah. Interesting. Cool.
Let
us know on social media. Reach out to us at Frightday on Blue Sky or Twitter.
I also think, just for the record, I think hide and seek.
I'm sorry.
It was better than
probably
I
better
remember.
than Vile, right?
I think that people didn't like it and people played it down. I didn't like it because my boyfriend thought the two main actresses were so hot and that annoyed me. But I think it's actually better.
So insecure.
Me? No.
We're gonna move upstate, the country.
I mean, Emily, this is a traumatic time for her. I think it's important she stays here and works through this.
Oh, here she's flooded with memories.
So did she lose her
Right now,
mom?
I need to be a full-time dad.
I have a new friend.
A new friend?
He told me to call him Charlie.
When did you meet Charlie?
Today.
Is this the Charlie challenge? Is that?
I don't. Maybe it's part of the origin point. I don't know.
When we went to town?
It was before that.
Is he here right now?
Honestly, pretty good De Niro, though.
I mean, it's standard De Niro.
I mean, but yeah. And this is pre-Fockers, right?
I believe so. 2005?
This is right before Fockers, I bet.
I'll check that. I'll verify.
2000. This is after Fockers.
Why would you do this?
It was Charlie.
2004?
It's not unusual for a child to create imaginary friends.
It was 2005,
I
so.
don't want to be too forward, but I don't notice a lot of kids around, and I'm trying to.
Can you milk me, Fokker? Wonderful. Okay. So she's got an imaginary friend that's actually a ghost. Is that the kind of the gist here?
Well, or worse, maybe.
Wait, do you want to go back to it? I just switched off.
Find other kids to have play dates with Emily.
Do you like her, Daddy?
Emily.
Charlie says you do.
Stop this.
Did Daddy tell you that my mommy died? Let's hope you don't wind up like her.
Jesus.
You know Charlie doesn't exist.
You shouldn't say that.
Why not?
You're gonna make him mad.
I'm really glad we did this, though, actually, because I did forget that Dakota was pretty good.
She was pretty good. As a kid actor, she was good.
And
it's probably easier to transition if you suck as a child actor because nobody remembers you.
And I wonder how she held up this time as we review tonight's film, Vicious.
We hope you're enjoying your visit here this evening. Now, on with the show.
Vicious. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, I muted.
That was very unprofessional of you, Byron.
Well, I had to mute Kelly, everyone, because she usually talks during the transitions.
Again, if everybody could weigh in those transitions, I think they're better when there's like some voiceover behind them to like mix it up, because everybody's heard it so many times, and it's like,
mix it up.
Let's mix it up. What's Kelly saying?
Kelly's
got something to say. Let's hear what Kelly's saying. She's gonna say it quieter so we can hear that too. We're gonna hear both of them at the same time.
I hate my life. Vicious, though, a 2025 American horror film written and directed by Bryan Bertino.
Boitano.
I knew she was gonna do it.
26 years.
So Kelly is doing a reference to a South Park film, a joke in a film about a guy with a funny name who's a professional figure skater. We got it out of the way. Bryan Bertino. Polly receives a mysterious box that comes with instructions to place 3 things inside: something you need, something you hate, and something you love.
Different order. Something you hate, something you need, something you love.
But this is how the professional synopsis was
wasn't
written.
very professional.
I guess not. What begins as a strange ritual quickly unravels into a waking nightmare. I'd say it was pretty abrupt, pretty quickly a nightmare. Yeah. As she becomes trapped in a terrifying world where reality bends and memory betrays. As time slips away, she must confront the darkness not only around her, but within her, before it consumes everything and everyone she's ever known. Bryan Bertino. Folks would recall the work of Bryan. I think this is funny, I forgot about this. One of the first Frightdays, I suggested we watch The Strangers, and you said, Byron, you're stupid. We have seen this already, because I did not anticipate you and Sam to actually be true horror fans.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, let's start with
I love
something.
that you plan to start a horror podcast with people who
wasn't
weren't
a horror
fans.
This was just a horror film
club,
I guess.
We were just a club.
Yeah, where we would show up and we'd watch 2 films, one pick mine, one pick yours, and it was fun, and we were having a good time. I don't even know why we did that. That was a bold move for me.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember where that traced to. I feel like we went to somebody's birthday party and there was bowling.
Maybe. Yeah, that might make sense.
And we were like, oh, we should hang out with Byron. And then we hung out.
And you found, we found an excuse for adults to get together, I guess.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you remember what else?
That's what horror movies and UFOs are all about.
I remember the other film, because you had seen The Strangers. I went with The Collector, which you hadn't seen, which was kind of a fun little. Remember?
God, I really wish my brain remembered things. I don't remember. Was it like The Bone Collector?
So it was from the guy who ended up doing a couple of the Saw movies. No, that's not The Bone Collector. Bone Collector is that the movie about the quadriplegic detective and Angelina Jolie. Remember?
What played the quadriplegic?
I can't recall.
Okay, I'll look into it.
But The Collector has nothing to do with this.
Is the cover like the back of a subway train or something?
The Bone Collector or the
No,
Collector?
The Collector.
I don't think so, because The Collector takes place in a house where this guy breaks in to rob it. He's like a guy who was working on the house as like a carpenter.
Okay.
And he goes in there and finds out that the house has been booby-trapped. Like
booby-trapped?
Jigsaw style.
See, that's where I would make a Goonies joke, but you're a fucking weirdo who hasn't seen Goonies.
Never seen it. Bryan Bertino, though, we've covered a couple of his films. The first film, directorial debut, was The Strangers in 2008, a film we didn't cover from 2014 that I quite enjoy. It's called Mockingbird. You remember that?
Mockingjay?
Why would you just say that?
Because it's the first thing that popped into my head when you said Mockingbird.
You don't need to do like what is it called? What's it called? Where
Stream of consciousness?
No, it's like
word association.
Yes,
I mean, I'm sorry, but that's just kind of how I operate in life.
You Rorschach through life.
Yeah, I do. And you know what? Now that I'm taking bovine adrenals, it's really even more unchecked.
Great little found footage film. Very small, very underrated. Solid little follow up to The Strangers. And then he kept going. He did The Monster in 2016, which I do believe we covered.
You're just skipping over Blackcoat's daughter.
Well, he produced it. He didn't do anything else with it. That's fine. 2016, The Monster. Great little, I think that's a mother-daughter film, right?
Yeah. I liked that one. I remember liking that one the most.
I really dug it. It was a great return to form for Bryan Bertino. And then even, I mean, personally, I think I enjoyed The Dark and the Wicked.
Yeah, what was that? Highlight that one so I can see that poster, and then I'll remember what that was.
Yeah, I mean,
yep, I liked that one too.
It was great. I mean, that was a little like
it was brother and sister,
demonic family farm film.
Fuck yeah! You see how I remembered that? Well, God damn it, I'm proud of myself.
I mean, they're in the wake of their mother's suicide.
Maybe these adrenals are working.
Love that film from 2020. I think it actually made my top 10 of the year. Top 13 is usually what we do. But love that film. Took about 5 years off and returned with this film, Vicious, which I think probably could have came out sooner, but it had a little bit of studio interference.
I feel like this movie had a lot of different cuts of it. I'd like to see a different cut.
I think so. February 2024 is when it was reported to be taking place, I guess, starting production. They shot it in Ottawa in March of that same year. And April, May, 2 months they shot this thing. Interesting. Small cast. Did you notice all ladies? Huh? Not a dang guy to be seen.
Well, there was her brother-in-law, but we never really
not seen.
We saw him in bed.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
he wasn't listed in the cast though.
He didn't matter apparently.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of nice.
Okay, can I give a quick just run through what happened in the movie so that we can talk about it? Okay, so basically Polly is a 30-something struggling to launch her adult life.
She's a punk rocker through and through.
I mean, I don't know that she's a punk rocker.
Crazy. I don't know why. This is such a pet peeve, and I'll get this out of the way.
I know.
Too many tattoos and wearing a Sex Pistol shirt, but no, like, her attitude, she didn't talk about anything. She just didn't, it was just like a weird,
I think it was just
stamped on character
she's just
trait.
a sad person looking for something that she likes. I mean, I think it was mostly about a depressed person.
Sure, but I just don't know why they had to do that.
I mean, I don't know, because most people have tattoos and a Sex Pistols t-shirt. I think that's just
like that.
That's normie these days.
Well, I agree, but I think that I think they were trying to do something.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. Anyhow, she clearly is she's coming out of a period and trying to restart some things in her life. She's an artist. She's maybe going back to school for art. She
had an interview the next day.
Had an interview to get back into school the next day, which is weird just as a premise because very few colleges conduct interviews these days.
What?
Like if you're doing acting, maybe, but like an art school interview, you just submit a portfolio. Anyhow, I mean, I'm sure there are a few who do it, but
I mean, there's this clear, almost like, well, I was gonna say patronizing, but like it's her mom doesn't really.
Well, everybody's clearly worried about her and her being very fragile, and they're like, okay, well, we need to help her out. And her sister has a voicemail left for her. It's clear that she's been flaky, and again, depression, not doing things that typically make you happy, and so she's got a birthday party coming up for her niece that she's supposed to get a birthday cake for, and all of these things. She comes home, she's unloading groceries. We see her drinking some wine, and she obviously isn't like loving life, but she's just kind of coasting.
Yeah.
Anyhow, this woman shows up at her door. Old woman.
Knock, knock, knock.
Familiar actress who I failed to look up.
That is Catherine Hunter, who plays the woman, and this is great. You would love this.
She's in a million things.
You'd love this picture of her.
Oh, look at that Shakespearean photo.
So Catherine Hunter, usually like a theater actor.
Royal Academy.
Known for the physical theater, like out and about, bit of a goofball, but in this film, kind of restrained, right? Like, I mean, there's some moments where it gets fairly quote unquote physical, but I was surprised.
She was in Andor. That's why I recognized her.
Okay.
I got to text Sam and tell him that. That's going to make him feel better because we couldn't place her last night. Anyhow, yeah, she was really phenomenal. But this old lady looking, like possibly senile, shows up on the door, confused about where she is, comes in.
Virtuoso physical performer is what she's been described as.
I mean, she was a physical performer in this.
Yeah.
Sam at first thought it was the woman from Weapons. I was like, nope, it's not her.
No.
Gladys
is not. No. It's not the woman.
No. But basically, what unfolds is your standard Contagious curse movie.
Yeah.
Where it's like The Ring or It Follows or any of these things where like you pass it along to the next person to try and get rid of it. And the idea of it was kind of cool. There's this box that is clearly governed by some demonic entity or entities. Mm-hmm. And the rules are that you're going to die once you take possession of it, unless you give it something you hate, something you want, and something you need, which
no,
is
it's love. Sorry, it's love, hate, and need.
Oh, you're right.
Want and need, I guess.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
Yeah.
Okay, so those three things, and that's the rule that is set up from the beginning. And I like the premise. The problem is, as the movie unfolds and we learn about what Polly, our heroine, hates and needs and loves, the rules arbitrarily kind of change, and maybe this does or maybe this doesn't get rid of the curse, and sometimes maybe she's hallucinating or maybe she isn't hallucinating, and she shows up at other places and tells people, and then bad things happen to them, but maybe they don't actually happen to them, and it all gets so fuzzy that I feel like it loses a coherent thread, and it either needed to lean into full chaos more or to stick to like a coherent thread. But in the middle, I found myself just super confused and annoyed by like changing the rules. It reminded me of playing Uno with like my kids and their friends, where like somebody just comes up with a rule in the middle of the game.
Does a skibbity dab.
Oh no, you can't do that.
6-7 on you. Wonderful. No, I agree. I think that it's an interesting idea. It's a twist on the, the box style rule testing movie. And I think what Bryan is attempting to do, like throughout the film, is in the process of determining what she loves, hates, and needs, is to tell the story of her, right? Like we're kind of expanding on the relationship she has with her family, the relationship she has with herself. And that's cool. It's like an interesting way to explore the character.
And it's like the idea is she's like coasting through life and she needs to like appreciate what she has more and all of these great things. But it's just...
It's kind of ambiguous in a really...
annoying way, not in like a cool, I've got to figure this out Lynch way, but like in a, what?
Yeah, we're like, and God, this is, whoops.
That was my bad.
A bit of a spoiler, but I don't really care, because I'll honestly pause it if you want. Go to Paramount Plus, because that's where you can get this. And they did remove this from the theatrical release, decided to release it on Paramount Plus, if that explains the quality of this film to you. Surprising. But you know what I thought would have made sense that she hated by the end of this, and I was hoping that this was it, and I was wrong, is the time that they've got. It's a sand hourglass thing. Why not put that in the box?
Yeah, I was thinking she hated that lady, and so I thought
you can't fit a whole lady in a box.
But you can fit part of her in a box.
Well, and
which was clearly a theme throughout.
Well, I mean, a theme throughout is also Bryan Bertino
did it.
may have a foot fetish. I don't know, like. And there's these
cut off a toe.
Kind of these like lingering, leering shots of Dakota that I didn't really love. Like,
I mean, maybe that's part of it.
They explore like when she comes in, she like takes off. I know the girl's popping off a bra to get comfortable thing. Like,
that's what we do.
Well, I don't know. When you have to write that into a script, I feel like that's kind of I don't know.
I don't know. It could have been worse. I mean, there was no like. It was. I'm sure it was an R, wasn't it?
Oh, I imagine.
Yeah, so you could have shown a lot of boobs if you wanted to.
But it's not necessary to the character at all. And there's like scenes of her getting dressed and undressed in the shower and all these things. And there's no like sexual tension necessary in the telling.
Oh, interesting. It's funny because I didn't even think about that.
Really? I mean, yeah. I just thought it was a little leery, and that I don't know. Sometimes rubs me the wrong way.
I'm sorry about that. Thanks for not being leery.
Okay, well, but yeah, the storytelling of this is just a little bit. It
just felt forced, but like that's what I mean. I feel like there's probably a cut of this that makes way more sense.
Yeah, maybe a 30-minute cut that could fit in an anthology, which is typically where this story like fits, right? Like,
or like a clearer cut that makes it more cohesive, or a more chaotic cut that makes it just full walrus weird.
Let's make this like fully psychological and
right.
Right.
Because there were so many points like where she woke up and like she had been hallucinating, but I'm like, okay, so what? Where was she hallucinating? But it wasn't.
Did her finger heal that got cut off? Like
immediately, like it cauterized, and like
the family's like fine with her. She's got like a cheek scar, and like they're like, what happened? It's like, didn't that happen like an hour and a half ago?
Right. Like why is it scabbed over? Why do you have?
Well, it wasn't even scabbed. It was like healed.
And then the neighbor was like fine. That had been Yeah, the whole thing.
And everyone's calm when they're passing this box around. Like, what the fuck? You just went through like one. And the weirdest thing, like when she passes it to the neighbor, does she have 24 hours? Like, what are we talking about? Like, she received this box in the middle of the night. They're like, you're going to die in the morning, or like, to Dakota's character, Paulie. But now it's like, wait, so now the other girl's going to die. What? Like
when? Like
when?
4 in the afternoon? Like what is it?
And the lady's still alive. Why did the other neighbor stab herself in the neck? Like,
didn't make any sense.
And the door was locked after that. Like, then Paulie couldn't leave the house, but she could leave the house before. Like,
there's again, and there are ways where movies can be confused in a fun way, which, you know, like I said, I've been like watching old cutscenes from Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me, trying to piece together that puzzle because it's fun. This wasn't intriguing enough to make it like a fun puzzle. It was just, it felt like there were mistakes. It felt like discontinuities, not like intentional clues and like fun chaos.
Yeah.
So again, you know, I try to be cognizant of, okay, a lot of times directors don't get final say in what the final cut is. And like maybe there's a version of this that makes a whole lot more sense or a whole lot less sense, one or the other. But I don't like it with the amount of sense that it does make.
Well, tell us how you really feel. Highs and lows, Kelly.
My high was the relationship with her sister. I thought that was kind of fun, and I liked the way that played out, and that there were some questions surrounding that. I'm a big sister myself and spend a lot of my adult life thinking about, you know, like that role, because then I have 2 daughters, one of whom is a big sister, obviously.
Yeah.
My low was cutting off a toe and a finger.
Sure, don't need them both.
Yeah, like it made no sense.
Burned 10 minutes of this film.
It was weird.
Yeah.
It was weird.
And so much blood, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, they both do bleed a lot, I think.
Not like that.
I don't know. I've never cut one off, but it seemed gross. So, yeah.
My high, let's go with, goodness gracious me, oh my, it was, I mean,
you're the apple of my eye.
Oh, no, don't. Sound design was really cool. Like, there's some effective jump scare moments, even though they didn't necessarily make sense. A lot of zombie people grabbing folks. And if someone grabs you and tries to pull you under a bed, do you immediately try to look under the bed?
No, I run really far.
Which might be my low.
And fast.
I think it was kind of silly.
Maybe that was us believing that she's a badass.
Didn't make any sense. So,
yeah, fair.
Final thoughts. I think you said it, and I know that you have to take Sam to the doctor here in 30 seconds. So
yeah, I really wanted to like it, and I liked the beginning of it, but as the confusion set in without any like intrigue attached to the confusion, it slipped for me. So I don't know, Byron, I hate to say it, but this is one that I liked a lot less than I've seen in a while. Yeah. I'm gonna give this movie 5.2. Should have had a De Niro's.
Okay. Wonderful. Yeah, I mean, it would have made sense as a short. I would have loved to see it as a short, and I, you know, for the most part, loved the work of Brian Bertino. Yeah, I said it right. And cool to see Dakota, even though I felt like she was doing her best Micah Monroe impression throughout this entire film.
Micah Monroe's always just done a Dakota impression.
98 minutes, usually a brisk thing. It didn't quite feel that way for me, but yeah, jumpy moments, like pretty competent.
Some fun there.
Yeah, competent, like execution. It just didn't have the script for it.
Show me the director's cut.
Would it? Well, I don't know. He wrote and directed it, so who knows? I would love, maybe. But I'm gonna match you. This is the first time, maybe in a long time. 5.2 grains of sand. Ooh. And those are our thoughts on Vicious, which is available now on Paramount Plus. Probably coming out on VOD platforms everywhere soon. But yeah, why don't you let us know what you think about this film? Reach out to us on social media at Frightday on Twitter and Instagram. contact@frightday.com is our email address. We could have a conversation in the Frightday Community Center. It's at the discord.frightday.com. Or contact@frightday.com is our email address. Kelly, there's names popping up on the screen. If you want to be a society member, definitely check that out. It's the spooky season. Again, get your true tales of terror in. Byron@frightday.com is my email address. Make sure to send them that way so we can talk about it. I would love to relive your worst moments live on the air. That would be a lot of fun. So get him in. Kelly, Sam's, he's getting what amputated fingers, toes?
One of each, actually.
Oh, wow, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Exciting. Until then, though, I'm Byron.
I'm Kelly.
And I request everyone keep your digits, don't open the door, and stay scared.
Stay scared.
You've been listening to an Audio Wool original, produced by Byron McCoy. Theme music is provided by Yawns. For more programs like this, visit audiowool.co.